Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Casemiro. Oh, that's neat. Mosquera has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. And here's Eriksen. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a nicely measured pass. Lovely feet. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Son Heung-min. Played into space out wide. Kimmich just loves to go forward whenever he can. Sporting finding their passes. Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pinches it off him. Eriksen. Now it's Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That is a great pick out. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mosquera. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
David. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's David. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Doku. Eriksen. Oh, what a ball is in here. That's good play. Mikel Merino. Was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Haaland. Pass is just off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Son Heung-min. Chance! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Face to face with the keeper. Upamecano did well to stay calm there. Camavinga. Merino. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Sporting come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Sporting definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, such a clever touch. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played right into his path. Mendes stood it. And a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Casemiro, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Doku. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's David. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Eriksson. Oh, and again! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Casemiro with the short one. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Haaland closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Goes in for the header! Goal! Sporting! And they've got their lead back. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Doku gets his pass away. Now it's David. Now the finish!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looks to go up and over. Hincapié is there and he can get that clear. Nuno Mendes.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, look at the space here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he was quick to react. And here's Messi. Rice. Very much into the last knockings. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Haaland. A real chance if he can get through. Skims one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
2 minutes to be added on. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice. That's that, the end. Sporting have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Merino taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Designadas para esse efeito. Obrigado.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Played back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
And it's Casemiro. Ah, such a clever touch. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mikel Merino has got himself a free kick. Nuno Mendes has a look and has a go. Well, that looks a decent ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Pedri. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal, still goalless at the moment. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Casemiro. Some really good ball movement. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Merino. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Merino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Casemiro. And it's Kane. Kane touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Haaland. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, sweet feet. Some good work on the right flank here. Konate attempts a clearance.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Rice. Vinicius Junior. This might spell danger. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Kane. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? Kimmich. And it's Kane. Rodrigo. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Rice.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Sporting are looking to break at pace. Merino. Nuno Mendes. And that's played. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Sporting lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Sporting carrying a 1-goal lead. Nuno Mendes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rodrigo, and it's Kane. It's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fiddles it through, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Fires from distance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mosquera. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He is through here. Konate concedes a free kick for that. Nuno Mendes. Rice wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimmich goes steaming forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they're quick to get it back. Played out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And here's Haaland. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substituição para o Sporting.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Abandona o
An
relvado.
opportunity
E vai
then to
entrar
pull
com
clear here.
Número 9. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, that is a bit special.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
So what can they make of this? Bruno Fernandes, Yamal, Son Heung, and now the hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and he'll shoot here! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And here's Rodrigo. Martinez. Yamal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Sporting have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Upamecano. And Konate. Mosquera. And Konate. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zakaria. Casemiro. Might be danger here. Can he finish? It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Martinez very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sporting pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Aim forwards, and here's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. To Bruno Fernandes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Kimmich. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So we're still where we started right now. And here's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. He's in space and looking for options. Promising cross. And he's taking no chance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice. Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Tries to get it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Mosquera. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played back in. Rice. Messi touches it back. For Rice. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Pedri. Oh, nice touch. Turns and goes back. Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Pedri.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that is expertly dealt with. Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mosquera. Pedri. Rodrigo. Chooses to go. Real chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And we hit half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rice. Casemiro. Haaland. Played with finesse. And he's there to clear it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Bruno Fernandes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pedri. Messi. Now it's Messi. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Kimmich. Oh, they could break here. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Haaland. And that's played in low. And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Bruno Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Haaland. Now it's Kimmich. Chance for the header! It's there! And finally he has breathed life into the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rice. And he's had it nicked away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Pinches it off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Foot in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Now that's a fine challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 10. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar
Camavinga.
como número 9. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
No way through, so back it comes.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you.
And the shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Has a go! He's missed, but not by that far. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely measured pass. Can he latch on to this? Tries a shot! Son Heung-min! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the...
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows.